When most people look at us, and us being me and Andy Allen, they think of Mexican food, I reckon.
Especially you.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a newbie to it, but I've taken to it like a duck to water. I love it. I love eating it. I love cooking it.
I think it's one of those foods that is all about sharing.
Yes, definitely.
And combining eating with socialising, which is what we love to do.
Definitely.
And I couldn't have you on the show and not get you to do your guacamole.
Well, it's probably a lot of people's guacamole because it is so simple, and a lot of people do it the same. But this is my very traditional, I would say, guacamole. There's no tricks. Normally on Ben's menu, we come on and we do bolognese in 8 minutes. But today, we're just doing a simple guacamole because so many people love it.
Yeah.
So many people make it. So many people stuff it up. So here it is. I need you to start with 2 avos.
Yep.
I need them in half, the seeds out, and diced.
I can do that.
Now, I think the 2 tricks to getting a better guacamole than you're getting at home is one is the produce. You need to find avocados that are the best that you can buy. When they're cheap, they're at their best because they're ripe and they're ready.
Lots of them.
They're ready to go. So Benny's doing a good job here. He's halved it. Watch your hands. He's going to do a little crisscross and then scoop it out into the bowl. That's the first little tip. Get the best avocados, get the best coriander, get the best cherry tomatoes that you can to make a good guac.
And really, it's not going to be that expensive. You're going to make a lot.
Not at all.
So
not at all. And you can put it in the fridge in the last couple of days and I reckon you'll smash it anyway.
Yeah.
The second tip is the seasoning. These things, these guys here, they need salt. That's what makes them taste good. Yeah. I guarantee you, if you bit into one with salt, it tastes better than one without salt. So that's my second tip. So we've nearly got our abs in. I've also got here, I've got half a red onion there. I'm gonna use about 1/3 of a red onion, diced up, really finely diced.
So you know what guacamole means?
No, I don't.
So mole, which we saw everywhere in Mexico, means sauce.
Yep.
Mole means sauce. And guaca is the original Aztecian word for these things.
Really?
Yeah, for avocados.
There you go.
Guaca means avocado
sauce. Nice. Do you like yours quite pureed or do you like yours quite chunky?
Chunky.
Thank you.
You need texture.
Thank you. And do you like yours with or without cherry tomatoes?
I like it with.
Same, because it gets that little bit of extra acidity.
Yeah.
So, ingredients are 2 avocados. Write this down right now. 2 avocados. We need about 8 cherry tomatoes. Halve them or quarter them. We need 1 long Thai chili. One of these bad boys. We need 2 limes. We're going to use the juice of them. About half a bunch of coriander. 1/3 of a red onion, finely diced. And then salt. And then pepper. And we've added a little bonus little dried chili number, but
you don't have to
you don't have to do it.
We just have lots of dried Mexican chilies around, so we use them.
An abundance.
All right,
so
that's
we've got our 2 abs in. I'm gonna get onto, if you can pass me a knife, I'm gonna roughly chop this coriander.
Yes, chef.
And you can dice, although you can halve those cherry tomatoes.
Halve.
Stalks and all. Doesn't bother me. Does not bother me one bit.
Yeah, it's a rough, well, we said it's a chunky guacamole, I was gonna say avocado sauce. Guacamole, so the stalks are fine.
Go to Mexico, what's in it?
Oh, yeah.
Stalks.
Yeah, that's all that's in it.
Yeah. I'm going the juice of our limes. Fine, really juicy limes. So there's one. What was your favourite bit of Mexico?
When we got to Zipolito and Mazunte,
Yep.
that little bit of time we had on the beach,
Yeah.
the food there was probably the best food we'd had at that point as well.
Yeah.
We were just getting food out of a little taqueria, which was right on the beach. Tacos, any sort of, fajitas, empanadas, all that sort of street food that you get. And then we got to do we did a little breakfast ceviche.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We sat on the beach, we were chilled, we were in singlets and boardies, and we just made what we love to make, the ceviche.
Have you put salt in yet?
Not yet.
Put a good pinch of salt in there. Like you're saying, the tomatoes and the guacamole and the avocado need salt. Cracked pepper.
Cracked pepper, and a lot of cracked pepper too. I think it's one of the most underused things in recreational cooking in the household is cracked pepper.
Yeah.
It's a seasoning just like salt. It's not just there to go 1, 2 and then it's done. You need to be able to taste the pepper, just like you do the salt.
So get a good pepper mill and crack it freshly in.
I'm going in with rounds because we love our chili.
Yeah.
If you're at home, you can de-seed it.
Yeah.
If you don't love the chili, but you need that little bit of fresh chili in there.
Yeah.
Don't skip that bit. Rightio.
We're almost there.
We are nearly there. We've forgotten anything?
I haven't been timing. Nah, we've got, oh, you've added that?
I haven't added that.
Add that at the end? Yeah, it's added at the end. So
Right.
mix it all together. This is a Mulatto Chili, so it's not overly hot. It's more sweet. Just gives it a little bit of tickle in the back of your throat.
So are they quite large? Quite a large
yeah,
chili?
yeah. They're sort of in between an ancho and a chipotle in size.
Yep.
They're the one in the middle.
So now we're just looking to move it all around and just smash it into like a rough paste, you would call it.
Yeah, chunky. You want, when you pick it up with your corn chip, you want lots of chunks on your corn chip, lots of texture. That's the one thing with guacamole, sometimes they can be a bit untextural.
Yes, definitely.
So we've put, in the ones we've made in the past, we've toasted some pepita seeds and put on them. We've done pork crackling and put on there to try and get some texture into it. But if you leave it quite chunky, you're going to get texture.
This is Classico.
Yeah, well, what's referred to in Mexico is Classico.
Yeah.
The original, the best.
I can speak Spanish.
You can.
Righto. Let's go in with a little bit of our mulatto.
Yeah. So maybe half a teaspoon, I reckon we had in there. So not a lot, you just want to be able to taste it in the background. Oh,
and you want to keep it quite vibrant and colourful, so don't go too hard with that dried chili. You good?
Brings back so many memories.
Righto. Plating up.
How can something so simple be so good
They
to
got
eat?
it right, didn't they? They really got it right.
And they just looked around at what was fresh and put it in a bowl and smashed it up. That's the best kind of cooking, when you do no cooking.
Well, you're one of the best Mexican chefs that I know. I'm not great, but I reckon that guac will do the job for anyone at home. Write it down, put it in your top drawer, and cook it whenever you get hungry.
And if you want to know what real Mexican food tastes like, it should look like that. It should be really fresh, really vibrant, not overworked, and you'll get a taste of what guacamole tastes like in Mexico.
2 tips. Avocados have to be good and season it well. Enjoy it.